Are we talking about the same secret?
Yes.
And
I don't know. What's the secret?
Well, because we ran into him on the street the other day.
What's the secret?
Yeah, so I'm gonna be the new child of House of Kawakubo.
They're adopting you?
Yes. Yeah, I'm so excited.
Well, if that's good, but when will the documents be signed?
Well,
at the
ball, at the 5 years anniversary ball.
In
October, they're gonna announce it. It's gonna be a real debut. Apparently, it's a pretty big deal. So I don't know what the dress code is gonna be.
But we definitely can't put it on this.
Huh?
Because this will come out probably like July.
Why y'all got to lie? I just hit an Ariana Grande note, bitch.
Okay, after 2.5 years, it's finally here.
Dajahao, and welcome to White Gaze, where we white gaze upon the drama,
the looks,
and the language of our newest favorite Chinese television show, Empresses in the Palace, otherwise known as
Zhen Huan Zhuan.
I'm Trenti.
I'm Big Westy.
And today, for episode 33, we are joined by a very, very fabulous returning guest.
A two-timer.
Am I the first two-timer?
You're the first to come twice.
I am the first one that made it to the show, and I am the first one that get invited twice.
Exactly.
Hello, listener. It's your girl from episode 5. I guess, wow. I'm about to change my family name soon. My last name. I could be married or I could be in a new family. But it's your girl, Nick.
Talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing.
So tell us, what is new with you since the last time you came to visit us in the palace?
Yeah, talking about house and families, I learned how to Vogue. And I am...
What's your preferred style?
Categories?
Yeah.
Old way.
You like old way?
Yes. Pop.
Do you do the old way in a box? Because when we went to that one Kiki ball, you invited us to it, actually.
Yes.
I was mesmerized by the voguing in a box.
Yeah.
That was the hand performance one.
No, they were like fully voguing in a box. Also.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They also did OTA in a box. I still can't do it. Well, it's only been a couple of months enough.
Oh, to where it's not like separated into
so
styles.
OTA is like
everybody,
fam, old way, new way, all get together.
All competing.
Yeah, but they will always choose a way winner, a new way winner, and the fam winner. And then in the end, they compete together.
The last three, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And is that in a box?
No. Why are you being so obsessed about the box?
I'm just saying the box is fascinating to me.
I mean, it's comfortable. We all stayed there for a while, for some years.
Well, are we ready to jump into episode 33?
Yeah, what about 32?
Well, okay, yeah. Tell us what happened in the last episode.
Well, I don't remember.
Oh, wow.
We don't talk about that one.
Right, so let's just jump right into episode 33. Now, actually, so we watched this and we recorded our live reaction to it. So if you subscribe to us on our iFIDN, you will see us having these live reaction moments.
In the gaggle box.
In the gaggle box. And Nick was here, and Nick not only gave a fierce vocal performance of the intro song, he gave us a lot of tea about the singer of the intro song. What was her name?
Yao Bei Na.
Right, so everybody, we're going to take a moment of silence and prayer for Yao Bei Na.
Didn't she?
Silence. Thank you. Because she has sadly passed.
Yeah.
It was a while ago.
It's been a while ago, but it's the first time you heard of it.
Yeah, the first I've heard of it.
Yeah,
wait, when you say a while ago, how a while ago?
It's the first time you've heard of her.
And I found out she's dead. Okay, imagine my loss.
I think at least 4 or 5 years ago, I think. Yes.
Okay, well, still, that's very sad for her.
It is.
But this, we deduced also, then that must mean that An Lingrong has been lip-syncing this whole time. Because it's the same voice.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a very shocking thing to discover. Mm-hmm. I thought she was serving those vocals down live.
Oh, you thought An Lingrong was doing the intro song?
No, well, yeah. Well, I thought at least in the TV show when she was singing that was really her singing.
Oh, yeah. No, I guess it was the other girl.
I cannot believe I'm hearing from y'all like saying that Can you believe it? A lip sync?
Well, no. I mean, I knew lip syncing is something that they do, but I just was really hoping that at least she was lip syncing to herself. Right? And you also showed us this very funny video of somebody who dressed up like An Lingrong for Halloween.
Oh yes, I love that.
So skating around and found.
Speaking about voice, like voiceover, right? Which girl on the show do you think kept their own voice on the show?
Isn't it everybody but Ada Choi?
No.
What?
No. Lots of them are voiceovered.
Really? Oh.
Their singing voice or their speaking voice?
Their speaking voice. Their entire voice.
The whole show?
What is the point of having them? Why don't you just
get pretty, maybe.
No, like some girls still manage to keep their voice, while also like the queen cannot because she doesn't speak Mandarin that well anyway. So like for reasons like that too.
Is Jen Huan's voice her voice?
No,
you can't say that. What?
It's not her voice.
The Emperor?
The Emperor? Yes.
That's his voice. It looks like his voice. What about the 17th Prince?
Not his. Hold on, his voice. I didn't care that much because I know one fact. Like one of the girl managed to keep their own voice because it's matching to their character so well. Shen Muzhang no.
Damn.
I think maybe yes.
Chi Fei.
Actually, she might have.
Who was it?
It was Hua Fei.
一来便去了那个健身处。
Because her voice, like they were even talking about it because when she was auditioning for her role, the director thought that she was not fierce enough.
Oh,
and here she is being the most fierce bitch and having to manage to keep her voice.
Good for fucking her. I love that. But we start the episode with Jen Huan sitting in bed looking a bit ugly, and she is not eating.
Ugly?
Just not makeup. Her hair is not did. She's been in her jammies for 3 days. That
was me all day today.
It was raining, so, you know, I don't blame you. And then we find out that, unannounced, Lady B is visiting. And she's like, actually, no, don't let her in. I don't want to talk to her, but she comes in.
I was very confused by this. I don't know who this bitch is. I don't know who her husband is that they're talking about.
I was confused as well, because at first I thought Lady B was the noble lady she met at the birthday party.
With the flower
with the flower on her head. What is it? The blossoming peach?
The peach blossom?
The bestowed peach? Anyways. I thought that was that girl, but it wasn't. You're saying it was her. That was her?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was her. They were the same person.
The adorned pair. Oh, so that was her. Okay, well then I was confused because I don't think I've ever seen her husband.
Yes, you did.
I don't think.
Who's her husband? Somebody that was rude to her?
Yeah.
What happened and when?
He had slandered her in some way or like asked her to dance. I don't know. I missed that, but she comes in and she looks beautiful in blue and purple.
Yeah, that was a nice, like, the darker blue, yeah.
And to apologize for whatever we can't remember, she gives her some ginseng.
Yeah, that she sent away.
Which I was shocked by because I thought ginseng was supposed to be very rare and expensive. Like, they find it, like, up in the mountains. And it's supposed to be good for, like, your body.
Yeah.
So I just don't know why she didn't take it.
Well, she didn't necessarily throw it out. She said, give it to Dr. Wen. He can use it for his medicine.
Well, she's not taking nobody else's
food. Yeah,
food.
she's like, there's too much poison in this palace.
Right?
I'm not going to just eat something. So at the end of the scene, Jingxi is saying to her, you know, even though that you're very sad, you still have some really good girlfriends in this palace. So don't be so sorry for yourself. Like, pull it together, girl.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of the same because I hate the show when Jen Huan is sad.
Yeah. And she was so sad this whole time.
For like from episode 30, 31, 32, it was just all her being sad. And not even in like a fierce yell crying way. She's just being sad by herself.
Well, I hated this episode because she is sad, and it's just like everybody's being so mean to her, and she just lost a fucking baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It
She
does
just
seem
lost a child.
Quite rude. One person that is being rude to her by not visiting is the Emperor, who's in the next scene. We see him laying down, reading some books, and Anne is massaging his leg. I remarked that she was wearing purple and pearls. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
It was like a light purpley color. She had those danglies.
She's always in a purple.
She's looking good. She's maybe the purple princess.
Yeah.
Raja O'Hara.
I watched a fucking interview the other day with Maddie Morphosis and Lawrence Chaney. And Lawrence Chaney is a purple girl too.
That's true. Lots of signature colors.
That's the thing, is everybody wants to be the purple girl, but whenever we talk about purple girls, nobody ever mentions Jan.
It's true.
Yeah.
And
It's true.
She
And
is.
Jan was kind of the first.
Jan is the original purple girl.
Well, because that was her color in Stephanie's Child.
Yeah, and so whenever we talk about purple girls, I want to say Jan's name before I say Raja's name.
I say it. What I say it.
When we talk about
And I would
purple-
say Raja's name before I say Lawrence Chaney's
Okay.
name.
When we say purple girls, the first person I think of is the Grimace.
An Lingrong.
Oh.
Oh.
Anyways, he's reading to her, and this is like a big culture alert. And I do have to say, I did not take great notes on this part because there was too many references for me to write in the moment. Something about King Go Jian and some war shit, and he did or did not do something that caused the nation to fall into ruin or something. I don't know. Did you catch the reference, Nick?
Like the one that you mentioned, 越王勾践. It's one of the reference that happened in the past. Basically, there was one prince of the kingdom that her kingdom was destroyed, and then he had to like go to his enemy's house and live there for like 7 years. Super low key, probably do a lot of things to work his way back.
Oh, and then did he become the king again?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like a very classic.
Do you think he was self-referential? Like he was bringing this up because that's how he felt?
Yeah, of course.
Because that's what he used to do with Zhenhuan all the time.
And he'd
be like, I'm not going to ask you about the situation, but tell me about this poem. What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
And I was very much An Lingrong in this situation. I just said, yeah.
你说是不是？
是
Yeah, it's clear that the teacher called on Anne and she did not read the book.
Has any guy ever read poem to you?
It never.
It never happened to me either.
It's
I don't
because
fuck with those kind of people.
poetry readers,
No. I mean, yeah.
people who read in general.
Someone who would write a poem, yeah.
I always try to get Monty to read more.
I'm not saying I'm against it. I just, like, that's not the kind of people that I attract.
So you don't like people who can read?
That's not what I said.
You're
I
always
said that's
trying to
not the
get
kind of
Monty to
people
read
that I
more?
attract.
I am trying to get Monty to read more books.
Is that Emperor and An Lingrong
It is kind
relationship?
of. It is kind of. I just would like, to discuss a book with him. But shout out, Monty. We did discuss what books that he likes to read, and he just ordered some fierce new ones on Taobao.
Yeah, what do you get?
It's this Irish mystery novel called In the Woods, and it's about detectives who are investigating the really macabre murder of a 12-year-old girl in the woods.
Okay.
But yeah, the Emperor is like, I miss Zhenhuan, but we're feuding right now, so I can't go and visit her. But have you visited her recently? How's she doing?
Have you?
No, I haven't.
Right, and I don't think she had either. I don't think she had been
hadn't.
visiting.
She hadn't.
But she tries to turn it around and is like, no, she is not like physically ill. She's just like mentally ill and sad. So if you visited her, she would be feel a whole lot better.
Mm-hmm.
And he shoots her down kind of immediately. He was like, no, I'm not going to visit her because we're feuding and that will just make her more mad. So then the music gets cued in and she gets up, she kneels down real quick and is like, well, then let me make a request of you. If you won't go visit her because you guys are dumb feuding, then can you at least invite her parents to come and visit to like make her feel better? Which I thought was a fierce idea.
Yeah.
I don't know why he said no to that too.
Yeah, he shot it down quick.
He said something about it will just like make the feud, like it will make somebody mad. Like,
It's going to like bring up that they're going to feed into being mad at Huafei and Huafei's family and the emperor.
Yeah.
It just has nothing to do with that. Anyways, he says something and then she responds with, "Oh, I know that sentence." Which I thought was very funny. And then she had said something and you were like, this is the perfect example of a
green bitch. Yeah, a green tea bitch. Yeah.
I have not heard this term, green tea bitch.
You have never heard?
I think I've told you this before.
I feel like you have, maybe.
Yeah,
绿茶婊 is like very classic girl acting dumb. So basically what she said is, all the other hosts don't understand you, but I am different. Brother, normally I would be like, yeah, brother, is your girlfriend feuding with you? All I do is understand you. What could it possibly be to go against you? That's exactly what she said.
My panties are wet for you, so you don't have to worry about these other girls.
Yeah, why you messing around with her?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, why are you feuding with her? Like, I don't understand, for such a perfect person.
Right. She's definitely enabling him.
Yeah, how can a girl be so mad at you?
And that immediately gets him hard because he looks over at her and is like, are you wearing that shoe brocade? Because it looks very fierce. So actually, every time we get more shoe brocade, I'm going to give it to you.
I'm sending it to your palace, yeah.
And we cut to board outside yellow chrysanthemums.
Oh yeah, Jade and Vermilion are outside and they're just bored. Nobody's coming to visit their palace anymore. Nobody's bringing gifts. Nobody's coming to say hi, to check in.
And they're getting a little bit worried. Jade has this really fierce quote where she says, "Only those who are useful can survive," and they feel very useless.
Useless, yeah. They have nothing to do.
So then they're like, if only there was somebody that we knew about that could come here and talk some sense into her. If only there was somebody. Who could it be?
They go through the list and they finally end up with the 17th prince.
And I was ice cream. I was so ready for this. And also, I feel like this was an important directorial decision on their part because we fade out. But the fade out is a Jade's facial expression because she's putting on that little smile. So
she's scheming.
They're both scheming, but I think she's double scheming.
She's double scheming.
She is double scheming. So, why don't we take a quick break and then we can come back and find out what she's been double scheming.
Okay, and we're back.
We are back, and luckily for us, Shen Meizhuang is visiting. And Zhenhuan is looking beautiful and breathtaking in this like little blue shawl. It's not like a full dress, it's just like a throw over, you know? And they keep going back and forth about whether or not she has truly lost faith in the emperor. Like, okay, if you were like me, because I truly don't give a shit about the emperor at all anymore, nothing he does could ever upset me. Because I literally don't give a shit. So it's clear that, like, you do still care if you're choosing to be this sad all the time about it.
True.
And there was some dramatic music for this. I think all of this from Shen Meizhuang was tea.
And that's the tea.
But then somehow she deflects the conversation back to talking about An Lingrong being popular now.
Always got to bring that up.
Right.
Yep.
It is topical, but they are just very jealous. And she is overdramatic and has this line that's like, "I'm so stupid because I foolishly thought I could find a shred of love in this palace, but I was a fool." And it's like, bitch, you've got friends. People like you. You did lose your baby, and that's very sad, but...
I never found you funny.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Entertaining. I never found you smart. I just found you annoying.
Well, people liked her because she was in favor at the time.
Yeah. But I guess, I don't know. I wouldn't be feeling this sorry for myself if I had, like, a community of people around me that, like, I knew liked me. They would support me and love me.
Well,
Just because one little fuckboy is, like, you're feuding with them, you have to be this dramatic.
I think
That's my point.
We're talking about completely different situations.
We're talking about Jenhwan.
Yeah.
everyone is against her. You see this in this episode.
Exactly.
Everyone is against her.
Shen Meizhuang is by her side.
Yeah.
An Lingrong is mostly
Not
on
by
her
her
side.
side. No, she's not.
That's the Empress who's not on her side. She's got all her servants: Jingxi, Jade, Vermilion,
Yeah, and these
the
people,
17th Prince.
Yes, and these people.
Xiao Yunze. Okay, I don't care about anybody. I just care about my close friends.
Oh,
Yeah, all your bitches that have no status.
Yeah, that's... I don't need... Well, we'll find out. We actually do need some status. Because, yeah, this conversation ends a little abruptly because Jenhwan is not agreeing to anything, and she's like, I have to go visit the Taiho. And she's like, wow, you go and visit the Taiho every day. And she was like, yes, it's the only way that I can, like, secure my position in the palace.
Yeah, well, that's the status we were talking about.
We all remarked that she was a smart girl. So we do cut to her with the Taiho, and she is spoon-feeding her.
I like what Taiho is wearing.
What was it? I didn't write it down in my notes, but...
I don't remember,
It's
but I
black,
remember
I
it.
think.
It wasn't black. It was like greens and reds and blues. It was kind of like primary colors, but it had like a bold print.
Okay, and you famously love that bold print.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, all right, she's in the running. The Taiho then reminds her that, hey, nobody's pregnant right now, and nobody's, like, really rising or falling in favor, so this would be a great opportunity for you to go get fucked
back up,
and
yeah.
to get pregnant. Whenever you feel like it. And so she takes that advice, and we crossfade into a shot of the moon, and then we pan down to Jenhwan just staring up at the night sky.
Yeah.
But she is in a sickening silver. And her little maids, Vermilion and Jade, are saying, hey, you're sad, but you used to play music when you were sad, and you don't play music anymore. Why don't you play the music?
What is the song that they're requesting she play?
I don't remember. It's like longing,
长相思. Yeah, it's like longing.
longing, sorrow,
Yeah.
something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And these two girlies just start giggling up a storm. They're like, girl, are you sure you don't want to play? Tonight would be a great night to play it. She's like, no, I'll never play again.
Yeah,
And then it starts
just
playing.
gets me sadder.
In the flute.
Do you hear that? Where's that? Do you hear that?
And is he playing the song that
却有
we
谁
were just
在
talking
让
about?
彼
Yes.
此吹长相思呢？
The exact same song.
With a different instrument.
Yes, on the flute. And they're like, oh my god, who is playing this flute? Their style of playing is so good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, who could it be? And those two girlies are back there just being like, hee hee, I don't know. Because we know who it is, very clearly.
Yeah, it's the 17th Prince. Who else plays the flute like that?
He's the only one that can blow like that in the palace.
Uh-huh.
And so they are teasing her. Oh, I don't want to skip over this part because at one point she starts laying it down.
The lyrics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The music is going in the background and she's just saying this poetry, reciting it in a very beautiful way. And we cut to the 17th Prince playing, in air quotations, the flute.
Oh, yeah, because the fingers are not on, the breaths aren't on. He's like taking breaths when in the middle of a note.
Phrase,
Yeah.
yes. But we forgive him because he looks sexy and it's this romantic moonlit scene. It reminded me, do you guys know A Midsummer Night's Dream?
Yeah.
There's the two fairy characters.
Mm-hmm.
They have this famous line. It's like, ill met by moonlight. That's what it reminded me of.
Amazing.
Yeah, that was a white culture alert. And they just like go back and forth bantering about like, ooh, what brings you out here tonight? And somehow he brings up her child because he was the one that had tried to help her in that moment. And she gets a little bit upset. But
his outfit was also cute.
His outfit was cute. Well, it was simple, but it was
like
brighter.
white and
it was matching.
Light blue jammies. It was
a
matching.
little bit of silver, yeah. It's almost similar to what
they're
Jovon
already
was
wearing matching clothes.
You
know what that means. And so he basically tells her, oh, I'm out here because I was supposed to visit my brother, the emperor, and play some flute for him. But some bitch was already singing inside. I don't know who she is. Like, do you know who this, like, An Ren is? And she was like, oh, you know her. She just used to be Changzai. And he was like, oh, and usually there. Well, her singing's better, but now it doesn't match her personality. So do you agree? Do you think that her singing has gotten better? And do you think it no longer matches her personality?
I don't know. Does it not match her personality?
That's what he said.
I don't know.
They played the same sound record. So I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay, so on a technical level, the song has not changed. The singing voice had never changed. But artistically, dramatically, I could believe it because remember, she's been getting set up with these voice lessons.
Yeah.
And as a singer myself, I know that when you take voice lessons, you learn to sing like your teacher. Right? So if she's been studying, now she probably sounds more like the teacher than how she used to sound.
Oh, well, I think what he was wanting to say that, like, it was just a different person.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well.
How she's changed.
That's something Chinese are very obsessed about. When we're watching ancient TV shows, they always understand way deeper emotions from different of sounds of instruments when they all just sound the same to me.
Oh, the sound of the sorrow in the flutes.
Oh,
yeah. And I'm like, where is the sorrow?
Yeah. I think they just spoke about things very romantically back then. They didn't have, the internet to ruin their brains. He then goes on to say this diatribe about being loyal to yourself and just really trying to build a bridge with her, saying, poetry speaks to my heart the same as it speaks to yours, and I'll do anything for you. But I don't think she's not picking it up. I wanted her to kiss him, but she didn't.
No, because then she just leaves.
Of course she wouldn't.
I want her to, though.
She will be risking her entire family and everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you would do it. I
would do it.
You still kiss that man.
Nobody's out on that bridge.
You'd never know. The camera's all over the place.
Not there.
Not there. There ain't cameras over there.
Unless they got people just like sitting up in the trees, like just looking at night.
Everybody. They do. They spy on each other, wishing the other people will fall down.
There's so much negativity. They could just like let it go. That's my advice for y'all in the palace. Let it fucking go. As they walk away, though, she starts interrogating Jade. And she's like, listen, I'm asking you this not as your lady, but as your older sister. Are you fucking this man?
That's not what she said.
And she's like, no, never. And she's like, I know you've seen him before.
Because you gave him a very casual
little bow.
Yeah.
So I knew immediately that you'd done something with him before.
So
you've got 3 seconds to tell me. And she says, no, I've only met him twice. The day of the accident and today. Which I don't believe.
I don't believe it either. Well, because she meets him later, too.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
After she's told, don't see that man again.
Oh, no, and she is lying because they actually met for the first time in the garden. Do you remember? He, like, rolled up on her in the garden thinking that she was Zhenhuan one day.
Oh, yeah.
This was a while ago. I think that was in season 1.
Yeah.
But they end this conversation where she says, I need you to stop meeting him. Because it's quite obvious, and people are going to start thinking things. So stop meeting with him. Danger, girl. And she says, okay, fine. This is a short scene, the next one.
Yeah.
It's like bright, it's in the morning. They're congratulating Anne for slaying that pussy down and getting fucked. But then they cut to this weird music, and there's like a cup of
medicine,
brown medicine, and they're like, "Here you go."
Is the Peking Palace birth control team?
Is it really?
Yeah.
But
why?
Isn't that the whole thing? They
Remember
want her?
in the next like in the later part of the episode, the Huangho was like, "Oh, it's not like I don't want you to have baby forever. I just don't think it's a good thing that you're having baby now."
She says that
That's
to
what
An
the-
Lingrong?
Oh, we missed that.
She said that to
Oh,
her.
so she knows what it is.
She was the one that sent it. She was the leader of the Beijing Birth Control.
Oh, okay.
She literally said
Huangho
it.
Pharmaceuticals.
Yes,
What does it have in it? Musk?
Maybe some
kind of herbs that's gonna just keep you away from
The
having baby.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm just saying, those works better than condoms. According to the show, whoever took those can never have baby. They go barren.
That's an interesting point that you bring up, though. Were condoms an option at this point?
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah, but men just don't wear them. I thought that they use
literal lamb skin.
Yeah, they use the lamb intestine.
Lamb intestine.
Yeah, and they peel it off because outside they have this like.
Y'all can't see my face right now, but I'm horrified by that.
You never heard this?
I knew that they used it to make like condoms for people nowadays that are allergic to latex.
Lamb intestine?
Yeah, but it's like processed and like made into like a functioning condom. It's not just like literally they snip it, tie one end off.
I feel like it wasn't like that either.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure it's Qing Dynasty. Durex was not operating.
You think you're the first one that ever had sex with?
No, I don't know the historical facts here.
Yeah,
I would not be surprised if China invented that. So yeah, listeners, let us know. Let us know. So she drinks it up. Gobble, gobble, gobble. We cut back to Zhenhuan in her palace, and they are. Actually, we should take a break.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick break.
Okay, we back for you. Next.
We're back for you.
We're back for you. So winter is coming. Girls need new clothes to like go through winters. Instead of having to have that special department working for them, they are doing the those jobs by themselves. And remember, it's not easy work.
No.
Because when they are needling, they're like...
Oh, girl, you don't gotta talk to me about needlework.
Okay.
I did a lot of needlework for this bitch over here on that signature True Facts original dress.
Oh, yes.
Because for some of the sections, we not only like chain mailed them together, but we did have to sew the strands.
Talented,
in
brilliant,
such a way that it still like
amazing,
didn't like lean to one
show-stopping,
side.
spectacular, never the
So, yeah.
same.
No,
We'd
it
be
was not
sewing.
easy. Yeah, well, then our girl, Mei Jie,
Oh, she comes.
she arrived. Yeah, she was like, "What the fuck you doing? Why are you making your own clothes now?"
Yeah, she was horrified. She was like, how poor are you that you have to make your own clothes?
Mm.
But Zhenhuan said it was because the household department was busy.
What?
Yeah, of course, because no one is. But the truth is that no one is going to
No one's
like
gonna give her anything.
give her anything. And even though if they end up giving her, following by the rule, they're still gonna be like shaming her maid who went to go and get them. Like imagine you Jade and you Liu Su and I have to send you and you embarrass yourself to get me some new clothes. I'll be like, no, let's just make them ourselves.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
And I
She's a
suppose they
sweet
all
girl.
know how to do it too.
Mm-hmm.
They're not having to like learn.
It was one of the standard education of every female before they get married.
Oh, cool. So she can probably really sew down.
Mm-hmm.
I wish she was here to help us.
Yeah, well, she's a fashion designer, and that was what was going on, and
Oh, we're here in the notes. I know my handwriting is really crazy. When she sees her just sitting down making the shit, she grabs her wrist and is like, "We're going."
yeah, let's go somewhere.
And she's like, "What? Ow, where are we going?" She's like, quick,
Just come on.
Come on.
Don't stop.
quicker." And we burst into the Cold Palace, which we have been to the Cold Palace when what's her name, Lady Melodic, killed herself, or got killed actually.
Yeah.
Yikes. But at that time, it did not seem to have that many girls in it. But suddenly, we're in this courtyard, and there are a
There's like 6
handful,
girls.
and they're looking crazy.
It looks like, it looks like they're on meth.
Yeah, honestly,
In a bad way. Well, the
hair is ratted,
Cold Palace.
eating bugs.
Who is that girl with the mirror? Who is that?
The girl with the mirror is Li Pin.
What happened to her?
She was the one who saw the
You
ghost.
saw the ghost.
Yeah, she was the one that
Yes,
saw
yes,
the
yes.
ghost. And she was the one that committed, like, doing voodoo and all that.
Yeah.
Did you ever show Nick the music video?
Yeah.
Of what?
You saw the Nightcrawler music video.
No. What?
Okay, well, at the next break, we'll show it to you. Oh, also, should we just post all of our season 1 into videos to social media?
Maybe that one.
Yeah. We spent so much time on it, and it is so good. I do want lots of people to see it. And it's, it's been a while. It's been behind that paywall for a while.
Shout out to Jackie.
Thank you, Jackie, who is no longer a subscriber.
That 3 months has passed.
So anyways, they're horrified by this. It looks like she's about to have a heart attack. And Shen Meizhuang is like, is this what you want? Do you want to end up like her?
Because you're going down the same path. She lost her baby.
Blame Huafei.
And now she's here.
Yeah. Because the emperor, it didn't matter if it was true or not. The emperor just believed Huafei.
Oh, now we gotta go?
So she's pretty much shocked, which I would be as well. It's like the American TV show Scared Straight. Nick, have you seen that?
Beyond Scared Straight.
No.
So it's what these
They come to, like,
they would take
prisons.
these like bad kids and they would take them to prison
Uh-huh.
and they would like instruct the prisoners to act really psycho that day.
Okay. Wow.
And so then the TV show records them like crying and being like,
Scaring
I'm
the
not going to
kids.
do drugs anymore, or like, I'm going to go back to school now.
Okay.
That's what it was kind of giving for me. What's the next scene?
What is the next scene?
First, we see the Empress looking too ferocious in this red.
Oh, in the red.
And I think they're making the brocade for An Lingrong
For An
because she
Lingrong,
must
yeah.
have gotten more brocade.
Yeah, the shoe broke.
Is this the scene that you were talking about?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I missed that. I thought she was telling her she needed to get pregnant.
No, she was telling her, it's not like I don't want you to get pregnant forever, just not now, because if you get pregnant, then you cannot sleep with the emperor for a while, can't get fucked ever since you get diagnosed. And that's the
Really?
rule in the palace.
I think you can though.
Well, in the
They
real life, yes.
They are having sex to serve a purpose, and that
Yeah.
purpose is not pleasure.
Oh,
That's
that's
to get the
true.
baby. And so then there already is the baby. We don't need to
risk anything. So that's what she was saying to An Lingrong, that you can't now. And she was looking sad.
But she says, yeah, good advice.
Yeah.
So
Well,
she's not fighting her on this.
No, hell no. She was, well, she got what she were having because of her.
That's true.
Yeah. So she was a little follower of the Queen Bee here.
Yeah, there was like a moment at the beginning of the scene where the Empress is like, congratulations on all the favor that you're getting.
Yeah.
All by yourself, I'm assuming. And then she gets up and she's like, thank you, Your Highness, for everything you've done for me. Da, 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 da. But then next is the scene you were talking about.
Yeah, well, then at the same time, when An Lingrong just got notified that she's not gonna have a baby for a while, Zhen Huan was walking on the street and bumped into some woman who cannot see their baby and some woman who just lost her baby.
Also, yeah. It's ugly Qifei and ugly Fu Chagui Ren. They both were looking ugly in the scene, I'm sorry.
Okay, but the thing that I didn't get about it is Qifei was so upset that she can't see her baby anymore because of Zhen Huan. But it's not because of Jinhwan. It's because you poisoned Jinhwan.
Yeah.
And you got a lighter sentence.
But they blame
Because of
Jinhwan for
Jinhwan.
telling the Empress.
Yeah.
That's what they're blaming Jinhwan for. Not for being poisoned, or almost, but for reporting it.
They should blame An Lingrong. She's the one that found out.
And reported it first.
And
What? They
told
don't
her to do
know.
it.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Yeah, that's true. And did tell her to do it. That's right. That's right.
So they should be coming for An Lingrong because An Lingrong is in favor, and actually she was the one that was responsible for it.
Yeah, but it's under whose wing?
These are some weak ass bitches to just come for a bitch that's already down.
Yeah.
Honestly, well, they tell her to get down.
Well, there's not much
I
sisterhood.
mean, they're,
in the
And I was
show.
like-
yeah, they're weak as fuck for coming for somebody that is already just like so beaten down. Just
Well, but like Fuchsia Greyren had said to her, because at first Chife was not coming for her that hard, but she's like, listen, this is your only chance to assert your authority. So if you don't do this now, like, you're not going to get this opportunity again.
But she was feeling up. Yeah, she was feeling her up. She was just like, yeah, all the other Fays, because Faye is pretty high at that very moment. All the other 3 Fays are not in position.
favor, yeah.
So it's your time to like speak up for yourself and show those bitches some colors. Yeah, and well,
but isn't Jinhwan Fei as well?
No,
Zhou
she's
is
Ping.
Ping. And while she was feeling Qihui up, finally, eventually, like, she can... Because she was telling Zhenhuan that, because of you, I cannot see my child. And Zhenhuan was like, well, I am not bringing things up. I could.
Right, I could bring up how you poisoned me.
Yes.
But I'm not going to do that, so...
And she said, yeah, and you say that shit again, you're gonna get charged with slander.
Yeah. Because she's like, there's no evidence, girly.
Uh-huh.
I win, you lose.
And
I wish that Jinhan, if this could have been a different time, and Jinhan could have like, what bitch? I'm strapped.
Oh!
So we recorded everything, bitch.
Honestly, yeah, she's wearing a wire.
Yeah.
And then one of the most iconic scene in the show, one of the most used gay reference.
Oh, yeah.
Slap her till she bleeds.
Yeah, 翠果.
翠果，你要是再不打，本宫就送你去慎刑司。打！打！
翠果.
Yeah, I have to teach you guys. 翠果.
翠果.
打烂他的嘴.
打烂
他的嘴.
他的嘴.
Yes.
打烂他的嘴.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the first one?
翠果.
翠果. That's her
翠果
name,
is the
Apple.
girl's name, yeah.
I had a student named Apple once.
翠果. 打烂他的嘴. And
翠果. 打烂他的嘴.
Yeah. Yeah. So next time when some bitches
So that's 嘴.
slam you.
It slam your mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, because in the translations it said just slap her until she bleeds, but that's literally hit her mouth until she bleeds.
Pretty much it's the same thing, yeah.
A slap. Yeah.
So it's like a slap and it until she bleeds, until there is a scar or something like that. Yeah.
打烂她的嘴.
Yeah. Well, if go to Hunt right now and say that to somebody.
Do you have to say the name part?
Yeah, because
Okay.
then it's the food.
Okay, that's the reference part.
Actually, yeah, a food.
So give an
become a
example.
reference.
How would you use this? If you were out and about with your girls,
Mhm.
what would trigger you to say this?
Well, normally we're just gonna say it in a joking manner.
Of course.
Because if we're really mad, we would just actually slap that bitch.
Right.
Well, so for example, if you're saying that, oh, how was you last night? I heard that you were like having threesome, amazing and all that.
Oh wow.
And then you'd be like, yeah. You'd be pointing at Weston and saying that.
Oh, like you say that to me, I say it to Weston to slap your face until you bleed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Basically like a shut up.
Yeah, in a joking manner.
Like a joking gay shut up.
Yeah. And then there's 脆嘴打烂他的果.
What's that?
they kind of just
swap it.
Yeah, they just swap the words, and it's CuìZuǐ is another girl's name, and Làn Tā de Guǒ is like crush his nuts.
Oh, wait, that's what we need to learn.
Yeah.
Làn Tā de Guǒ.
Yeah.
Like 水果的果.
Yeah, 水果的果.
Oh, yeah, his fruit.
Yeah, the nuts. It could be 水果, it could be 坚果.
Oh, 坚果. Oh, the nuts. Yeah,
坚果
yeah.
is the nuts.
坚果, like the street that I used to live on?
打烂他的果. No, 坚果. No.
Oh, I do live on that street now.
No, 坚果.
Oh, okay.
That's another pronunciation. Well, going forward, everybody was so uptight because everybody was like, I don't want... Even 崔果 was like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, it seemed very out of pocket and everybody was shocked by that.
And it's one of the most humiliating way to punish somebody in front of in the street.
In the street.
Yeah,
people are walking by.
Can see it. So even 崔果 was like nervous about doing that because, well, it happens in the past. Some girls went down, but they get the food back. And whoever like tortured them
obviously get it double.
Yeah, get a double.
Oh, Chi-Fei's gonna get it.
Yeah, because if you're a Fei, probably you're better. But for me, I was just a little maid who actually did slap you. I would get in huge trouble if you ever get back on your feet. That's why she was being like extremely
really nice.
Tender with her.
Like, that's a good point. Maybe she would like have the maid executed because she could do that later on. Rather than getting literally Chi-Fei. I hope Chi-Fei gets punished though.
Yeah, me too.
So anyways, she has to be there for 2 hours, right? Kneeling.
2 hours kneeling, yeah. But it's cold now, not hot.
Yeah.
We learned before that actually 2 hours means 4 hours. Can you confirm?
Yeah. So 1 hour in the past equals 2 hours present. Yeah.
But that was my question. I think I wrote that down. I think I said, "Where's the clock?" How are they telling time? How does she know it's been 4 hours?
Well, in the palace, they normally have those little eunuchs. They announce it.
It's 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
12 o'clock.
Yes.
That would be kind of a fierce job. I mean, you just spend the rest of the day just reading. But how are you counting?
Do you have a trumpet and a scroll?
I hope so.
Do you still remember on the very, very first episode, before the meeting, the morning meeting happens?
Yeah.
We have a eunuch whipping the thing.
That's cunt.
Yeah.
He walks femme queen.
He walks femme queen. And he might also be the person that announced it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like 11 o'clock, let's whip it.
Whip it good. So we cut back to the Empress and An Lingrong chatting, and her maid comes in. What's her maid's name?
剪秋.
Autumn.
剪秋, yes.
Yeah.
Cut the autumn.
So Autumn comes in, and is like, hey, just so you know, they're saying that they're saying that Jinhuan is getting slapped in the streets. Just thought you'd want to know.
Yeah.
And so An Lingrong was like, oh, can we like go tell them to stop? Please?
No, before that, did you remember there was a little like details, like the Empress was like, where is the Emperor now? Because she wants to know. Does he know?
Does he know? Like, has the Emperor been told?
Yeah.
And they're like, no, because he's at court right now.
Yeah.
And she's like, good. Let's not let this get out.
Yeah, let's not tell her.
Let's keep it down.
Street talk and court talk.
So then Anne was like, yeah, can we please stop this? And the Empress is like, actually,
no.
We can't pity her, because if I pity her, the Emperor will pity her. And if the Emperor starts pitying her, he's not going to want to fuck you anymore. And all the favor I've worked so hard for you to get, you could not get anymore. Which, if she was a true friend, she'd be like, fuck it, I want to go help my friend.
She's not a true friend, though, I don't think.
No, she just sat and she was like, okay, yeah.
Well, she's still in character. Every time when she's still like talking with other people, either with the Emperor or the Empress, she's still like, I wanted to help her. But was there any action? No. Shen Meizhuang will get in the shit with you. Yeah.
She will go onto your level and share that punishment. But An Lingrong is just going to say, I tried. Sorry.
Well, that's a green tea bitch.
I did my best.
A green tea bitch over there.
Bitch.
That green tea bitch. So we cut back to Jinhuan. She's finished her punishment. The maid is going to be like, oh, let me take you home. But she says, no, I'll go by myself. And she literally limps. She be limping. Those shoes are probably not good to kneel in for. Because she's not like kneeling on her knees, is she? Or is she just like in that squat?
Oh, she's kneeling on her knees. That's why
she's on her knees. That's why it's hard to walk.
Oh, okay. So when she goes back, they start massaging her. They're like, "We're gonna boil you some hot water." Also, here's this boiled egg for your cheek. The egg is not on my face. And she keeps going on and on about how Fuchak Weiren was correct, that the pain of the body will show her the pain of the heart.
Mm-hmm.
But does that mean like she needed to get beaten to sort of like release the pain, and now that she's like gonna be back to being happy and slaying again?
Maybe.
That definitely is a part of the feelings, but at the same time, she saw what's gonna happen if she does not play what she normally plays so well.
Ultimately, she's reminded, okay, I can't just be sad because these bitches are trying to kill me. They're trying to kill me. Your favorite bitch. Have you seen that video of Miley Cyrus? She says that at one of her concerts. Zhenhuan then goes on to say some crazy stuff about bring me my makeup and bring me some live butterflies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the live butterflies are for, but she also makes a statement like, "Oh, I can't use the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pencil anymore."
No, because my 1 year, my sickening supply has run out.
No, she still has it, but she says that she's not worthy of using it.
No, she asked if they have it, and they're like,
out.
"No, we're out." And she's like, "Well, that's because I'm not worthy of it anymore."
Oh, I haven't gotten a refill.
Yeah, so bring me your fucking crusty ass Family Mart eyebrow pencil.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'll use.
Miniso.
Right, and you said that this is gonna trigger her having a new look.
Oh yeah.
So for Weston and I, we don't know what her new look is. Do you think she's gonna chop her hair off?
No.
Do you think she's gonna start painting like Candy Muse?
Maybe a high blush.
A high blush. I hope that she does some sort of like really slutty lip liner.
Mm-hmm.
I hope is she gonna become like evil?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
You wait.
But anyways,
I'm ready to see the new look.
Me as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the America's Next Top Model makeover episode.
I hope it's that dramatic. But I hope they don't shave her head.
Well, I'm just saying, get a bit.
Hey, I see her running around on these ads with this haircut. She loves this little pixie cut.
She does. Soon Lee in all the ads, she's always in this like lesbian hair.
Yes.
I wish she would let it grow because her hair in the show is beautiful.
Yeah.
Soon Lee, if you're listening, number one, thank you, and number two, we mean it in a loving way.
And Trenton's happy he didn't get your dumbass kid.
That is being cut. They can't find the butterflies because it's winter and all the butterflies are dying, which you had asked earlier what they're going to do with those butterflies. Well, they're going to put them in these little balls in her bustier, and the next time she sees the emperor, she's going to throw them into the air, and the butterflies will come out and fly around.
Crawling on her skin.
What song was it?
I don't remember. It was something that
It was
didn't even
Whitney's
matter.
It
song.
was Janet Jackson.
Oh, was it Janet?
I think they were all Janet Jackson songs.
Well. Anyways, that's what Zhenhuan's plan is. You know, art is constantly referencing history, so.
I think it was If by Janet Jackson.
Asia O'Hara was referencing Zhenhuan.
Yes. It's 300 years back.
Yes, she's got her references down. So we do see Xiao Yunzi trying to catch a butterfly in the net, but it's already dead, I guess. And they throw that little butterfly. So I just wrote down PETA ? What are the rules about using animals on Chinese TV?
That wasn't real. That was CGI'd in there. You could see it.
The little butterfly was CG?
It was not a real butterfly.
Oh, I thought it was a real butterfly.
Nah, you could definitely tell.
So again, these little girlies are like, oh no, she wants these butterflies. What are we going to do? Who are we going to ask? We can't leave the palace. They can't leave the palace. Damn. If only we knew somebody. Who could it be? And then Jade's like, girl.
I know who.
I know exactly who to go to. And so she runs off literally to the 17th Prince, who is painting. And she literally had told Zhenhuan that she's not going to meet him anymore.
Yeah.
This little horny slut cannot help herself.
Well, Zhenhuan said she wanted butterflies, and she's going to get butterflies.
Okay, that's true.
What?
But she kind of scares them because she came in so quietly. And so the little, is he a eunuch or is he just like a little brother?
Who?
Algene.
The little boy.
Oh, he's not. He's not a eunuch. No, because he
Oh.
does not live in the palace.
The little boy doesn't?
Yeah, like
Where does he live?
The 17th. Well, who are you talking about?
The boy that's with the
17th
17th prince.
Yeah, he's not short. Like the way that you put it down,
He
I
is
thought
pretty
it was a little
short.
boy.
He looks younger than the 17th prince.
Yeah, he's
not
way
that
younger.
Short, though.
So he's I don't know the direct translations, but back in the ancient China, like if you come from a rich family and you're a guy, you need to study. So you need to study. So normally you will have a little kid around you growing up with you to help you study.
Oh, this is that Call Me By Your Name shit.
Yeah. So,
that's the fan fiction we need to do next.
Absolutely.
normally you'll be like carrying the bags for him and all
right,
that
like apprenticeship type of a deal. Okay, good to know.
Big brother, little brother.
Didi. Schweiger.
Do you know that they also had that in Japan, and the person that normally is having sex with them?
That's what I'm saying.
It's whack-a-doodle time. It is whack-a-doodle time.
Do you think that is going on here?
Hopefully not, because
why not?
The 17th Prince, it's still like
He can be bi.
Oh, it's true that.
Let him sling the dick anywhere he wants.
I don't know. He does not seem old enough.
Oh, the boy? Okay, that's what you mean. Okay, then in that case, yes. Okay, I'm with you there.
Okay.
Now, he does say something in Chinese that I think is a good phrase for us to learn. He says something like, 别瞎说, or something like, 别瞎说. What does that mean?
别瞎说 is like, don't speak nonsense.
How does it compare to 别胡说?
It's the same thing.
Okay.
It's very close.
Okay. So, and what's the tone on the sha? Is it like
别
sha,
瞎说
sha?
瞎 is like blind. So
Oh,
don't.
瞎.
Yeah,
Oh, 瞎人.
It's a different kind of 瞎, but
okay.
the character is different. The pronunciation, the same. Yes.
Oh,
瞎.
okay. Okay, 别瞎说. Okay, great. And so ultimately he agrees to find those butterflies. He's gonna go to Changping. Which is that near or far?
Yeah, where's Chongping?
It's not close. It's not. I don't think he's in Beijing.
Oh.
So he traveled for those
it's
butterflies.
quite far. Damn, they are probably gonna die.
Butterflies?
Yeah. And that's the end of the episode. So, honestly, there was a lot more drama and stuff to latch on to. We don't have to talk about episode 32, but it was not that boppin'. But what do you think is going to happen? I think he's going to bring back the butterflies for sure. I think she's going to debut her sickening new look.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to get a workroom scene. That's what I hope.
Yeah. I think that there will be some sort of like new face reveal. Face party.
Yes, like Bosco, she just takes the masks off slowly. Yeah, well, we'll have to see what she does. Maybe the butterflies are involved with her face reveal. So cool. Why don't we take a break, and then when we come back, we will say some gay shit.
Do this. Breaking it down. I'm not the same. What is that song?
Anyways, we're back, and we are just in time to get into
本周心机真宠装.
This is our weekly segment where we talk about who we think served the fiercest look. Now, I was taking pretty good notes about the looks until I saw this one girl, and then I decided there was no point, because for me, Huang Ho took it immediately. In that elegant red and gold, and the way it was draped like over the chair and sort of onto the floor.
Hers was definitely the best.
Okay. Are we unanimous?
Yeah.
I don't know. I probably would choose Zhenhuan's look when she was getting slapped.
Oh, the silver?
Yeah, the silver.
Well, was that on her like walk of shame home from the Moonlight encounter? Is that the same dress?
Yeah. Well, she wore the same dress in a very two different moments. Like when she was meeting the 17th prince, she was wearing that too.
Right. That was a really fierce. I love the shot of her actually like looking up at the moon. It looked like a painting.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Maybe she's like the queen of the sky.
Because for me, Huang He, it's always that glamorous. And she always gets to wear the biggest pearl.
Yeah, it's true.
She always has the most glamour, for sure.
So it's just very different to see like once in a while the girls are in very detailed, beautiful, but not so colorful.
And you know what? Dress. Actually, this was the first time she got all dolled up too. In quite a while. So maybe we should give it to Zhenhuan. You've convinced me.
For the past 2 episodes, she's just been like giving you that paired.
This is her redemption.
Face. Yeah.
Should we give it to her?
Yeah. Why was she out anyways? What was she going on a walk for?
I think she had been fucking down, and now she was walking home the next morning.
No, like she just left the palace, the cold palace. She probably said goodbye to Mei Jie and she went home alone.
So she was already traumatized when that happened.
Yeah, walking home alone?
Not me abandoning my sisters.
She should have a maid with her, should she not?
Probably said, let me
No, because when they went to the cold palace, they just yanked her. Nobody followed them.
Oh, yeah. Damn. Okay.
Okay, well, Zhenhuan, you get it. Congratulations.
And that was
本周心机真宠装.
Well, then we come to our language challenge portion, which I thought of a couple ideas that we could do for the language challenge. One could be where we try to look up that poem and we try to recite the poem.
Okay.
And you're the judge of who recites the poem better.
Okay.
The other one was something about how casually you curtsy. So then you'll compare Westy curtsying and me curtsying, and you will say who has the most elegant formal curtsy.
What is... Oh, so...
Like the...
Okay, when you are... Okay. All right, yeah.
So which challenge would you like to run for us?
I mean, for my own visual pleasure, I would choose the second one, but then the audience wouldn't be able to see it.
That can be for our subscribers only.
Yeah, we can have them. We can video it.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, I wanted the second one. Yes,
okay.
It would be a surprise for this episode.
Yeah, we'll do a video challenge for this one. So for that, you'll have to subscribe.
I can't wait to see how this turns out.
20 minutes later.
Wow, what a fun challenge.
Yeah.
So Nick, thank you so much for coming today and recapping this with us as our first person to ever come twice. Do you have anything that you'd like to promote or to shout out while you're here?
Well, I am recently single.
Ooh.
And
I know some people who are trying to get at
it. And we will talk about those on our Patreon. All right, well, the only thing left to say is... 再见. You have to say it with us.
Oh, okay.
Let's do it again.
再见.
If you like White Gaze, we would love for you to leave a review of our podcast, give us 5 stars, and don't forget to subscribe to our podcast wherever you listen from. You can also support us by signing up to be a subscriber by going to anchor.fm/whitegaze/subscribe.
You can follow us at @reverse_cowboy_ and at Officer Trinity, and our White Gaze account is at White Gaze Podcast. You can find us on Instagram, Douyin, TikTok, and the Anchor app.
White Gaze is not endorsed by Beijing TV Art Center. It is intended for entertainment purposes only. Zhenhuan Duan and all names, audio, pictures, and video clips are all registered trademarks and/or copyrights of their respected trademark and/or copyright holders.
White Gaze is a podcast hosted by Weston Swift and Trenton Schneiders. Produced by Trenton Schneiders and Monty Shaw. Sound and audio by Trenton Schneiders. Media by Monty Shaw. Our theme song is White Gaze by Trenton Schneiders and Weston Swift.